Hi everyone, this is Criana, and I also play Finian, for those of you who couldn't recognize my oh-so sensuous voice. I'm here today to tell you that things are going to be changing a little bit as far as the Ardenfell videos go from now until a certain point. Squee and I have been talking about it, and we realized that between us streaming Ardenfell and what you guys get on YouTube, there is a major difference. YouTube is really far behind. So Squee and I have come up with a plan, and we are going to basically try and shuffle out as much episodes of Ardenfell as we can. And in doing so, we hope to get the YouTube crowd caught up with the stream crowd, and so anyone in the YouTube, if you're interested in seeing us stream the session, you can come join, and it'll be a lot of fun. With that being said, Squee and I are only two individuals, both who are very busy, so we, as far as the production value, I guess, I can't think of a better term, of the videos will go, they'll still be relatively nice. We will clean up the videos from the initial raw, we'll make them look good. Important conversations will still have the portrait dialogue thing going on, and maybe other visual cues here and there, depending if the scene calls for it. But for the most part, we're gonna kind of tone that down and just try and get you guys as much Ardenfell as we can possibly get to you. So yeah, hopefully that works out, because I think it would be awesome. And then once we get caught up, maybe we can start, playing around more with editing. But for right now, we want to get you guys caught up with us. So hopefully it works out. Hopefully this is okay with you guys. More Ardenfell. A lot of people seem to be okay with more Ardenfell, so it's exciting. All right, awesome. On to the show.
Kind of the ball's in your court, folks. You killed the guards, and then you lured two more out and slaughtered them. Okay. And the ball is now in your court.
Well,
Jarek expertly dismounts and glides over to Pearson before Pearson could even think about what the fucking Inferno was about to make him do.
Okay, I am impressed by your fluttering disembarkment.
That's right. Your fighting tactics are incompatible with the damage you sustain. The logical outcome is insufficient for our purposes. I will now rectify it. Remain still.
Okay. And Pearson looks at Jarek very suspiciously, but he does as suggested. Although not very many people tell him that his output isn't effective and live. So
he's going to erect something.
You see, that's not what he said at all, but obviously his 20 intellect is so crushing, yes. Like bones. Gotcha, Jarek knits his brows as he focuses on Pearson's body, formulating a process he has never attempted upon a living subject.
Oh, great!
The result isn't immediate, but it is radical. Pearson's skin thickens into a stiff leather carapace, petrifying muscles and innervating nerves. The process is as unsettling to watch as it is to endure, but it results in zombie form. Pearson gains 30 temporary hit points until the end of the next battle. In addition, until the end of the next battle, Pearson takes a -5 penalty to charisma and dexterity skill checks, disengage checks, and initiative rolls.
Okay.
Well, alright then.
Alright, so, but other than the cosmetic changes and the physical change to my Pearson's skin, my personality is exactly the same, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And Pearson kind of looks down and he says, "Don't say I'm not grateful, but how long does this magic last? I don't think I want to show up home to the wife looking like this."
Jarek tilts his head and says, I've never attempted it on a human before, but
It will probably disappear before we make it back to White Bridge.
All right. I don't like the sound of that probably, but it's better than nothing. I suppose if it lasts permanently, you and I will have some words and some rectification. But for now, I won't say no for I won't say no to any advantage that I can get.
I'm also going to just to be a generous DM. Unless anyone has any huge objections, I'll have that last until the end of this cave.
Huh? Up to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it would stink if you run into like 2 enemies and you have it, and then you run into like 18 and you don't. I'm not saying you will. I'm just saying that would suck.
Although these are temporary hit points, so once they're gone, they're gone. They cannot be healed.
Yes.
Or
Correct.
Okay.
But I mean, like, yes.
Oh,
if
the
you-
physical effect, yeah.
Exactly. So
Gotcha.
it'll go either until they're gone or until this cave is over. Because I feel that's probably better.
Okay.
For you. All right.
Pearson just takes a quick look inside the cave, trying to judge how light it is inside. What's the visibility like?
Visibility is not bad at all. There are torches all over the place. You can see about 60 feet. It is a very well lived in cave. So there are torches and cooking fires. In fact, you can see from the entrance that there is a cooking fire not 50 feet away, where the guards were cooking their food and stuff.
Okay.
Yes, light will not be, at least as far as you can tell, not be an issue.
Fair enough. Well,
The denizens of this cavern, particularly if they were working with cultists, may have a bevy of traps or other unfortunate encounters laying in wait. Are any of you skilled in detecting such?
yeah, we used a few traps, rudimentary things on the street, but that was more urban. I'm not too sure what these little fuckers would be up to.
Jarek looks towards Keen.
I don't know. I'm
Jarek
not too
looks
sure if
towards-
I'm familiar with these kind of traps.
Jarek looks towards Finian and Cole.
Finn looks
Well-
up at Cole.
I know animal traps. Maybe that'll help.
Well, then my suggestion is we approach cautiously. I kind of look up to the orc Cole and says, "You're fine with flinging those bodies around, right?"
Verily.
Well, are you comfortable just taking the lead, throwing a corpse in front of your feet every 5 to 10 to make sure we don't fall into any sort of pit traps or come across any sort of weird pressure plates?
I wouldn't mind, but I was hoping for something a bit more sturdy than a dead body.
Fair enough. I just figured, dead weight would be pretty heavy. Anything that you have access to that would trigger such thing would be useful.
Perhaps a remnant of the Cobalt Towers would be sufficient for you.
Very.
The only problem is that we're going to have to be on our guard. You doing this, regardless of how careful you are, is going to attract attention. It's going to create noise, but we have either choice of making noise and being safe or being stealthy and falling into some sort of pit. So I'll go for the first option, I guess.
Also,
I have no mind for it.
just want to be clear, Piff, do you remember, did your braces recharge? Did you succeed in that roll?
Yes.
I think I see it here too. Okay, so you can use your braces again. Just wanted to be sure. Sorry, GM backing out now.
That's all good.
Power away.
All right, so Cole will take point, trying to trigger or prevent any traps coming our way. I don't mind backing you up.
Who else is able to carry bodies? I might need
Well,
more
I
than
can carry
two.
a body. I've carried many bodies in my past. I can take a couple. But I thought you were going to use a piece of wood.
Oh. Alright.
But just in case, you never know. As Cullimore starts to pick up one of the dead bodies and sling it over his shoulder like firefighter style.
Cole's going to, instead of the tower that looks kind of sturdy and well put together, he's going to go over to this tree, jump up to a fairly high branch, and just kind of rip it off.
All right. You're not in combat, so you can do it multiple times if you had to. I'm not going to make you roll for it.
All right. This is going to be fairly large branch. It's definitely going to be larger than a kobold, and he's going to very quickly snap off a few of the side branches just to make it a bit more sort of like a small tree trunk-like without too many like branches and leaves and things like that.
Like a club, almost.
Yes.
Got it.
Actually, as while you're doing that, Pearson's thinking, and he looks over to Jarek and he says, "How easy can you do your little sound effect thing?"
Jarek lifts a brow and says,
I do not create those sounds.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what would be fantastic if you could not create those sounds while Cold's moving and not make them sound like kobold footsteps to mask things. That'd be great if you didn't do that. And he kind of gives a little bit of a smile.
Jarek squints his eyes and says,
These sounds can be conjured regularly. However, the same trick done multiple times is rather boring for the ebbs and flows of magic.
Ah, I understand. Well,
Jarek
You
gives
see,
that
you're definitely a
condescending, no you don't smile.
okay, fair enough. But you seem like the guy who's fine with improvising a little bit.
Jarek shrugs.
Fair enough. Pearson shrugs as well. We're having a shrug off now. No, just kidding. All right, but yeah, this body isn't getting any more deader. Do we have any other ideas before we head in?
Cole's going to take the other dead body, and we'll just kind of lug around a kobold body and a fairly large branch thing.
Stella looks a little pale at you guys flinging around dead bodies like it's nothing, but he says nothing.
Fair enough. If it makes you feel any better, preacher, they would be flinging our dead bodies around just as well. It might even have been a little bit worse. So this is for. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say he nods uneasily and says, "I'm not used to such things. Don't mind me."
Fair enough.
Well, if the good man with magic could even make these into puppets, they might be useful.
The priest thinks you're talking to him and goes, "I don't do necromancy."
Puppets require a lot of string and a lot of time. I don't know.
Right. Or, actually, I have no idea.
Oh, fair enough. All right. How about you, Finn? You've been awfully
wouldn't know.
quiet.
Oh, what?
You've been pretty quiet. You okay?
I'm fine. Finn kind of pouts, crossing his arms.
All right. Well then, I suppose Cole shall lead the way. I'll back you up with this extra body here.
All right.
Should I grab the body?
If you want.
I think you're better off keeping your hands on your bow.
Honestly, you're a pretty good shot with that bow. It wouldn't be such a bad idea to bring up the rear, maybe along with the preacher here. That way, if anything sneaks up behind us, you can deal with it whatever's in front of us, and if someone sneaks up behind, you can whip out that axe.
The
There
preacher
might
nods
be a
vigorously. Yes, the rear is good.
Okay.
There might be a patrol or a group of cultists we weren't expecting to do business. They might arrive behind us.
The preacher thinks about it for a second. Actually, if I could be in the middle of the group,
Sure. All right.
Speaking of business, though, I was thinking that it wouldn't be such a bad idea if we played up these two different factions off of each other. If we ever do get a chance, we should offer our services as double spies, so to speak. If we talk to anyone that has more brains than a fething kobold.
Perhaps if the opportunity arises. For now, we should make a move.
Agreed. All right. I'm coming up behind you, Cole. Single file. Well, we'll be staggered slightly, I think, rather than just going single file.
I'll follow in the middle.
Okay.
I'll give Finian a
Cole will look
smile.
back at Finn. And
Finn looks at Cole, looks at Jarek,
it's kind of
Looks
waves
back to
up
Cole.
to have.
goes around, goes over up here.
Jarek's silver eyes follow Finian.
Oh,
Finian
God.
shudders.
This guy ate you. All right. Okay, so now is about every 5 or 10 feet you're kind of testing the area in front of you? Cool.
Yep. He's generally going to be flinging the body until it kind of is no longer something that he can fling.
Now, I just want to say with my body here too, since I'm going a slightly different path, anything that Cole misses, I'm going to do a double check with my own little dead body trigger, so to speak.
And so the body throwers continued slowly yet inexorably into
Hey,
the
listen!
opening of the cavern.
You want to fall into a fucking pit trap? You want to
Yeah.
throw some
Above
body?
that ass.
Well, you do notice to your right that there is a large hole in the ground that goes on far beyond where you can see. But it doesn't look like it was a trap, because it's either that or it was a really bad trap, because you could see it very easily.
I was just hoping one of you kids had Thievery 5 so you could keep an eye out for kobold traps or something. Shit.
My background, there'd be a few traps, but nothing like this level. I would
Besides,
think that's one difference.
sorry. Besides tracking and maybe tactician, there's nothing else that he knows traps, but I don't think he's very good at detecting them.
Yeah. I mean, unless tracking works like that, I can't do it.
Dun 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 dun.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah. My character was more of a soldier, less of an actual, rogue type character.
Same.
I'm just
probably
imagining just throwing bodies every 5 feet.
You
Throwing
know,
them again.
Well, we're
I'm sure I
having
did a
normal
lot of
conversation.
trap-related- I did a lot
Actually,
of trap-related things, but it's not
Cole,
important.
are you still throwing bodies, picking them up and throwing
Yes.
them? Okay. Hang on a second. Let me see something here. All right. Move up a little bit more. All right. Right
Okay.
about there,
This
you
is-
you
okay.
toss a body into that open room, and when it thunks, you hear, Jakes? You okay? Jakes!
Well, killed his friend.
Jarek will immediately create a ghost sound. We'll make it say like a kobold and say, "He tried to take my food." That whole yipping bullshit.
Then you hear-
roll for,
You hear more angrily, Jakes!
Terrible, terrible.
Well, I'm expecting you kids up front to take care of this. I mean, if
Well, we
he's...
can take care of it.
guy in
Okay,
front of me.
everyone roll for initiative.
Okay.
So I get -5. Okay.
Oh, hang on. Before everyone rolls for initiative, except for Finn, let me
Too
go ahead and
late.
clear
Okay, good.
initiative, because I gotta remember
Yes.
to do
Yes.
this.
Yes, please.
Alright, except for Finn, who's already
Well,
done
actually,
yours.
don't clear. Oh, it's too late because I since I have my bonuses aren't updated on my macro
Mm-hmm.
and it's customized, I have to be added onto the initiative.
No,
kind
no,
of-
I can just update your macro real quick.
Okay, cool.
What
Well,
is your
no, because I have to
bonus?
do my -5 right now. Don't worry about it. We're good.
No, it's like 5 seconds, but okay.
It's okay. +2.
We don't
Don't
have any
have-
time.
Don't have our level, so I'm gonna -3.
Get Jarek off the initiative. God.
No, Jarek's
it.
actually, his is cool. His doesn't
Okay.
double.
My highest
Oh,
is 12.
what?
Because his is cool like that.
Oh, here I know what I can do. I can just roll initiative and just put in fucking 12.
That
There we
works,
go.
There
Looks
we
like
go.
I tanked initiative again.
Ouch.
Looks like it's up to you, kids.
Okay.
All right, let me roll for the cold.
No.
Well,
Oh, all right. Burnerator.
the
5.
guy in the back is the fast.
This is your
Let's
moment.
do this.
Yep. It's like I did Ghost Sound, like, well, I did my part.
Well,
All right, so descending order. 24, 22, 16, 15, 12, and...
Stupid kobold.
is at 5.
With its stupid loved ones.
Okay, Keen, which I just realized is remarkably similar to Key. Go.
Run.
Okay. How far can I move again?
Okay, in an instance like this, I would say you could probably get up to where Cole is. We don't generally have spacing, but that's about 35 feet in this kind of tunnel, around, moving around people, about to where he is.
All right. I will go there and see what the hell is going on. And I see
Can't even
nothing.
see any enemies. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't see anything yet.
Okay. And I will end.
Okay.
I'm surprised that he can't see anyone.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And by the way, I placed everything before we started, so don't.
Ah.
There's no GM finagling here. Finn, your turn.
I think I'll wait until after Cole.
Got it. Cole.
Now with a free arm, now he's tossed a dead body.
Yes, he
He's-
has.
Yeah, you got plenty of practice.
He will
It's-
ask Finn if he would like to be chucked.
Excuse me.
I
It's
would-
not just a dead body. It was Key.
I will chuck you around the corner, I suppose. Right
So,
over
wait.
there.
Okay, cool.
Wherever you want to
the
go,
darkness.
because we have this sort of, we just know. We'll nod and we'll know.
Yeah, yeah. Right. You know what? That's perfect.
All right.
That's wonderful.
So then, Criana, go ahead and roll your dex.
Okay. Oh God. All right.
Yeah, you're getting there anyway. It's just a matter of how well you get
I
there.
see. All right. So that's D20 plus 11. No, plus because I don't have.
Right, plus 9, because you
Plus
don't have
9.
the drunk weasel.
What am I gonna do? Okay. Plus
Get
9.
Drunk weasel.
No!
He throws you and you tumble through the air and fall
Oh.
literally flat on your
Flat
face
on my
like
face.
Amelia would.
Oh, butt up in the air, face planted in the ground.
Sadly, because that is a critical fail, that is going to be the rest of your turn is going to be picking yourself up.
Okay.
So you can pick yourself up before the kobold moves, but you won't be able to
My
get
face
a turn.
dragging across the ground. Oh,
There's so
Finn,
many
honey.
people getting thrown right now.
So I'll do the proper sound effect of Finn soaring through the air. Oh God!
Huh, she usually
As graceful as an antelope. She's thrown through the
usually
air.
sticks that one.
Anywho,
All right.
Let's continue.
Yes. It is now Jarek's turn. Well, no,
Quick
I'm sorry.
action to-
I am so sorry.
It
It's
is still
Cole's
my
turn.
turn.
It is
Yeah,
still
still
Cole's
Cole's
turn.
turn.
Yes.
I will
Okay.
take my main action to movement and move yonder. Hello.
Alright.
And he will point at him. Like he knows what he's done.
Kobold looks a little confused. Okay.
My turn.
Okay. It is. And Finn, of course, you're going to be taking your turn getting up.
Rubbing
And
his face while he's doing it. Cursing a little.
Jarek, it is your turn now. Sorry.
Quick action to give a pain sigh. Move action. Move action takes me about to here, I guess, and then maybe a double move, since I was a bit further than Burnerator, to take me maybe to Yay.
Hi.
That'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Pearson, your turn.
Well, since I can't really see what's going on, Pearson's going to
You see me
move up
pointing at
to
something.
Yeah, I see. So I'm going to go towards there. There he is. And since I moved, I can't really act. All I can do is...
You can convert your standard action into a move action and move again.
Yeah, I suppose. I think what I'll do... Squee, can I move to kind of around the corner here?
If you do double move.
Yeah, double move.
Yeah, you were over here originally.
Yeah, I was. No, I was. Yeah, I was first. I moved from here to here, and I'd like to move here to there.
That's
fine.
Okay,
We're not
and I'm gonna
specify
have
it.
my back against the wall, face towards the kobold, right, to defend myself. He chooses to attack me.
Got it.
But what I really want to do is not be able to be seen down down this passage here, to maybe surprise whoever might be coming down.
Got it.
That's the plan. I'm done.
All right. I should also point out that it looks like he was sleeping. He's still trying to stand up from a bedroll. So
Oh.
you seem to have caught him a bit unawares. It's the
Good.
worst way possible to wake up your dead friend.
Yep.
In the room. All right. Is that your action? Your whole turn?
That's it. Yeah.
All
Double
right.
move.
Kobold gets to go. He's obviously very
Oh,
shocked.
I dropped the body, by the way. I don't still have it
Oh.
around my shoulder.
Okay. He is going to look around in absolute terror at everyone. And he's going to try to run screaming.
dear.
Okay.
This was supposed to be a group of 3, but someone lured 2 of them out.
Yeah.
So he's going to run past Pearson, which means Pearson's going to get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, and if I do my attack of opportunity, what I'd really like to do is just try to pin him down, like try to just prevent him from moving, if that's possible.
I don't think that's possible, no.
No,
No,
I will
standard
give you this. If you want to try and trip him up and you roll high enough damage and hit, you might be
Okay,
able to.
I want to try. Yeah, I want to convert my attack to a trip attack. then.
I will let that happen if the damage is good.
If I roll high enough, okay. All right, let's just figure out my to hit real quick because it's also my level. So melee plus my my level, so +7. It's not staggered, is he? No, just kidding. I
No, he's
rolled a
also above
16.
5 hit points. 16 is enough to hit.
Okay, so now I roll damage. I'll just roll my base damage then, which is going to be... Oh, base attack. 2d8 plus 3. Okay. Oh no, only
That
6.
is not going to be enough to trip him. He stumbles a little bit, but he's still trying to make a run for it.
Okay.
So
And I'm
he's
going
going
to
to.
just say,
now,
I was like, stop him!
I will say that stumbles him a little bit, so he only gets to about there.
Okay.
But he is
all right.
screaming bloody murder, and he is running.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And he's actually, oddly enough, still going.
All right. That ends his turn?
It is definitely an escalation of 1 because you guys certainly have the advantage here. Cellar is doing nothing other than just moving up to where Keen is. And
Is this
it
a sleeping bag?
Yeah, it's actually a rock. But
Oh.
sure. No,
I got a rock.
he's got a sleeping mat, but you probably wouldn't want it. It's pretty nasty.
Ugh.
All right, it is your turn again, Keen.
All right. I am going to run up next to Finn,
Hi.
and I'm going to try and shoot the kobold.
Okay.
So modifier 1. Let's see if I hit. 18 versus AC.
Yes, and that's 15 damage. Nice. You stick him good. All right.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. He cries in pain. Cole, it is your turn, sir.
Alright, he's going to move to here, and going to pick up, probably a fairly large size rock, I would say medium, and going to hurl that.
Yeah, I was going to say there's only medium-sized rocks in here, except for that big one right down there. This one is the only large rock in the room.
One.
That is not going to hit.
Alright, that will be my turn.
All right. It's
Yay.
your turn.
Can I? Is
You can
he
catch
close
him.
enough?
Definitely
Okay.
you. You're fast enough. You can catch him. Yes.
Motherfucker! Gonna attack him.
All right.
Just take the. Oh God.
I believe it's usually 6 for you.
Yeah, we'll go. Yeah.
Oh, 7 because of escalation die. Sorry.
Oh, yep. You're right. Okay, I was confused for a moment. No, I'm not. Bam!
Oh my god,
Wow.
that was critical.
Natural 20. Nice.
Okay, not only is that a critical, but it was also a natural even, which means you get to attack again. Not that that's necessary. Could you please tell us what exactly you did to end this poor kobold's life, other than destroying
Don't make
his
us
friend?
pity the stupid kobold.
Finn was just so upset of his terrible landing, and was like, "Motherfucker, I gotta show them that I can do this." And he ran beside, and just stabbed the poor kobold, crying for his friend, in the neck.
I also like what Grimace said. No one must know about that landing.
It's basically it. Like,
You
God.
must eliminate all witnesses.
Finn then slowly turns on everyone. No.
And just stares like, "Meh, yeah, I meant to
so
do that
he's-
landing." Meant to do
Just
that.
see like the kobold just gurgling his own blood and just still like standing and just Finn just there like holding him, then just slowly turning his head with big eyes.
Anyway,
That is a
Not
dead
that
kobold.
creepy.
All right,
we're out
initiative
of
is
combat.
over.
Okay. As soon as it's over, Pearson's gonna go up to the body, gonna nod to Finn, say, "Good job there, Finn." And I'm gonna try to drag the body, the still bloody, probably still somewhat warm body, over kind of towards the center of the room. I want to kind of put him right here. And I'm going to gesture to everyone to hide around the corner, and I'm going to say, "That thing started to scream bloody murder. Let's get ready for an ambush in case any come down this tunnel."
Cole's
I'm
gonna
gonna
immediately
motion.
go over here to this rock and see if he can't move the stone bed.
It is actually pretty. That's actually not his bed. It's just a stone. It's pretty entrenched in the ground. You'll have to give me a strength check and hits strength tech plus your. What was your tossing things?
What throwing?
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that one. Give me about add that to your roll as well as your strength.
All right, and not my level.
Yes, your level.
Okay.
Level to all skill checks unless otherwise told not to, because I will forget to tell you.
Okay. Those two things are backwards. That's not an R. There we go.
Yes, you pick up the rock. Good job.
Yay.
Oh boy. While we're waiting for a few minutes here, I'm gonna take another. Oh god, he's right next to me with the boulder. So I'm going to just take my last glass vial, crush it up in my same coin pouch there, and just prepare another Blackwater surprise.
All right.
As soon as the battle finished, Keen motioned for Seller to come.
All right. Scylla comes up behind you.
And I'm going to point him towards Coal Guys.
All right. Seller doesn't argue.
And I'm going to hide over here.
All right,
And
I
you guys
sure it's
wait.
wait about
I'm
5
going to save you some time. Nothing happens. You guys can keep waiting, or you cannot. But for the first several minutes, nothing happens.
Okay, I guess we should continue.
Alright.
I say same tactic as before.
Jarek renews the sickly green light emitting from the top of his staff.
It's actually not necessary if you don't need to. There's still torches. I don't actually have them there, but there's torches.
Oh no, it's part of the ensemble, like the
Oh.
aura. It's actually a requirement.
Got it.
I could actually lose prestige class, traits if I didn't have that going.
In case anyone else is curious, you still have torches well lit along the way. This kind of cave is so well lived in that they wanted them to be able to see where they were going, so you can too.
And I'm gonna suggest to Cole, maybe don't throw the bodies so far ahead of us into the actual next room. Try to keep it in the general area in front of you, if you don't mind the suggestion.
To be honest, that's what I thought I was doing. like
Yeah.
5 feet in front of me.
Well, now we're making
So
it
5 to 10
clearer
feet.
for God.
All right.
Yes, God is fickle. Sometimes he needs the clear cut.
We love the chosen one.
All right,
Maybe
guys.
maybe Key was smaller than you thought and filled with helium.
God responds to petty statements.
Actually, Jack
knew it.
responds to these statements. Don't forget that.
All right,
Oh, Jack, is he still here with us? Or
Jack
he...
is perched on Keen's shoulder.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's
No.
just he's being quiet because he may be a smartass, but he's not an idiot.
Fair enough.
With
What?
No, like he's not going to just start squawking everywhere and alert people. Yeah.
Cole is going to put down the fairly large rock that he's holstering with 2 arms, because that's about as large as he needs to get it. Puts it down and then scrambles for his large branch, and he's probably going to go and get no, he'll get the fresh body, whatever. He's not that picky.
Fresh body it is.
And
With its
Pearson
head
will
kind of lolling to the side.
go back and pick up the old body then, and that's it. And he'll also mutter, not to say that kobold was pretty loud, so I'm glad you were able to shut him up pretty quick. But if we ever get a chance, we should try to capture one of these things alive, interrogate it. Any information would be useful.
Cole seems to be deep in thought.
Finn walks away.
Now
Jerry,
chucking a dead body that's obviously still spilling blood in front of him every 5 feet.
Jericho
color
has
is-
extended his hand so much as to like brush the dirt off of like Finian's
Yeah.
shoulder, just like leaves it hanging in the air and slowly retracts it.
Finn's just like, what?
Oh, merciful DM,
Yes.
would you like to give me control of Cellar?
Yes, I will do this.
Thank you.
Also, Mika pops her head out of the bag and says, "Is it over yet?"
Not
Yeah,
yet.
For now.
Jarek scrutinizes the fairy, shakes his head.
Okay. She pops her head back in the bag. You can control him now.
Okay, thank you.
I assume. You might want to check to be sure.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, okay.
Be worse like in the middle of battle. I can't control him. All right. You guys continue along. I do like this dynamic lighting. It makes things easier on me.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty neat. Oh my gosh.
So
You
each time
are
I do
speedy
a
devil.
yeah, sorry. Should I slow it down for everyone? I thought this.
No, we're
Good, I-
fine.
Had
I
to
just
keep
wanted
up.
to take them every 5 to make sure that like Squee has enough time to.
You're like, wait.
I don't have to do anything actually. But yeah.
Oh, good.
go.
You heard it, everyone. There's no traps. It's fucking metagame.
No.
not
It
metagaming.
just means that anything that's there has already been there for a week. So
You made quick work of that kobold, Finian. Do you have any practice fighting them?
No. I just sort of lifted up my sword and hit it.
You did more than hit it. It was a rather gruesome display.
Well, you know, it was
Body
just.
splatting in front of you.
Some would take pleasure in such gratification. The art of it.
No. I just did it so we wouldn't get dead. Basically. You
Wouldn't get dead.
wouldn't get dead.
Fascinating.
What is?
She talks like this.
God is over here marveling at Jarek's sense of compliments.
Finn is just really kind of confused now. Like, okay.
Okay, you come to a large room, and it's very large. It's so large that you even in the with torches around in the gloom, you can only see part of it. But what you do see is part of the lake that was outside is running through this room as an underground river, and you do see 2 rather rickety but suspicious but still there bridges that cross it, and that's all you see right now. But you do hear noises further down.
Uh-oh.
How tall is the cave itself?
Very tall. I would say in the gloom you don't see the ceiling.
Keen, I don't suppose that Jack would mind flying up, trying to stay near the shadows of the roof to tell us what's up ahead.
Keen just looks at Jack and raises eyebrows.
Jack shrugs, which is an odd thing for a bird to do, and then flies off. However, if you could please, Keen, give me a skill check for Jack. Because scouting is not guaranteed to do so unnoticed. You have to roll a skill check to it. I would roll that and add... gosh, I don't know. It's a familiar. It's a bird. It's black. Give it a... Roll a d20 plus 6.
Okay.
Okay. So Jack flies around, and you hear from the distance, you suddenly hear a kobold grumbling, "I see a bat!" And the other kobolds look at it, and you hear the other kobold go, "And?"
Good for you, dummy!
That's pretty much it. And then
Looks like we got the next key over here!
And then you do hear a more human voice say, "But there's no bats in this cave." And at that point, you hear shuffling. And then Jack returns to you and says, as quietly as he can, I think... Okay, there's 6 of them. Most of them are kobolds. One is robed. I think a human? I don't know.
Okay.
And
Jarek
they may have seen me.
Jarek cracks his neck to the side and says,
He will be the mage we were warned of. I will deal with him.
All right.
Huh?
And Jack,
we
keeps
should back up
going,
and
"I'm not
ambush?"
saying they did see me. I'm just saying maybe. It's possible.
Perhaps.
Perhaps."
Shall
Other
we
than the
back up?
6, what else did you see?
Try an ambush.
Yeah.
He said, "I saw a giant altar with a dead horse on it. Looks like it was killed not for food.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That was about it. Some sleeping rolls. A big, nasty kobold. Saw that.
Okay. Yeah.
An ambush is not possible. We are in territory with which we are unfamiliar.
And you hear from the other side of the cave, whether it's a batter or not, everyone gather around.
Uh-oh.
And then you hear, use it. Sounds like a command, but that's all you know.
Yeah, I suggest we withdraw a
Gonna
little
follow
bit.
Jarek.
And if we're not, we're moving back. We're moving back.
that fucking gliding like stroll, just
I think I left the oven on.
Alright, Cole is going to know no fear and going to stand his ground here. Looking around for any slagmites or tights to rip off and also use as a weapon.
Finn's grabbing your arm, trying to pull you.
Yeah. Cole, go around the corner. That way they have less visibility. Come on.
This is a corner.
Cole, no,
Nope.
no, over there with them. Come on,
Jesus
please, Cole.
Christ, Orc, I know
please.
ambush is a little bit more than you.
Jarek will extinguish his light.
Wait, I just invoked Jesus Christ. He's not a deity in this game.
Actually, it was Jihas Christ, who is a deity in this game.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh dear.
You do hear in fainter and fainter voices as you go away. Do you think anyone's coming? I don't know. They're just talking, but they don't sound like they're getting any closer.
All right, good. We'll wait for them to leave their guard, and then we'll try again.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we clearly heard them say, "Oh, I saw a bat." Like, so we know that they thought that the raven was a bat.
Pretty much, you
Okay.
can assume that, yes.
Then, as kind of huddled around, then Pearson will be able to whisper, "It's okay. If they only think they saw a bat, they'll dismiss it, regardless of how paranoid they are. We just have to wait here for a little while longer. Maybe come up with a plan of attack."
Okay.
Now, Pearson looks over to... Wait, where the fuck is Jarek?
Jarek's still up here.
Yeah.
Right there.
Jarek, can I gesture him over to the rest of our group?
Jarek is as still as a person who does not breathe can be.
Get over here. Over here. What are you doing?
Alright, fuck it. Never mind.
And then
Let
all
him
of a
be
sudden,
over there.
in Jarek's point of vision and in his vision, a kobold comes and sees Jarek standing there, still as a person who doesn't breathe can be, and goes, "Intruders!" And he starts running back.
Shit.
Crap.
Jarek just
Now
remains standing there.
Cole is going to go over there and grab Jarek and pull him back.
Jarek will resist.
Cole
Resist?
gives up, I guess.
Yes, Jarek will resist.
All right.
All right. Oppose
Oh.
strength checks, I think.
Fine. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
or whatever. We'll let the
So
DM...
Cole does not care. He's taking you.
Alright.
Roll D6. There we go. You could probably be a 13. Oh.
Not particularly.
Or not.
He picks you up like a pole and puts you over here.
Well, now we
Gently,
haven't
of
been-
course.
Shit, we have less time. They're definitely going to be flooding down here, but we can use this area as a bit of a stopgap. They can only come at
only
us.
6 of them.
So, there's only 6 of us. That's even odds, and I don't like even odds. I want us to have the upper hand.
How do you...
And Jarek laughs derisively.
There's no way to get an upper hand in an enemy's lair.
Of course there is. There's home invasions all the time. And Pearson says, "Listen to me or don't. That's fine. But this hallway that we're in right now is perfect for hand-to-hand fighting, which is what a lot of us can actually do. They can't all swarm around us if they're all choked at this point. That's all I'm saying. Move around as you wish, but I fight smart, and I'm fighting here."
So when they all walk out with crossbows and shoot down here,
Then we run. Clearly.
You guys are
But they're going to
interrupted
shoot us
by...
with crossbows out in the open, too.
You guys are interrupted by a very clear and almost mocking voice. "We know you're there. Obviously, you've killed our front guard. So either you're coming in for us and let's be done with it, or run away like a tail between your legs."
Give us a moment, we're still deciding. Finn just
And
kind of
here's-
shrugs.
And then
I don't think
Cullimore-
Jarek has a response for that.
Cullimore does, and he says, "Well, what my friend meant to say is we're deciding whether trying to break in here as a new as a proof to be new recruits was a good idea or not. You seem pretty powerful, and we don't want to piss you off any more than we already did. We don't want to walk around the corner and be filled with crossbow bolts."
All you hear is mocking laughter.
Alright, fuck it, that's not gonna work. Let them come here. They don't need to goad us. Fuck them. We're the intruders, they have to deal with us. Let them come to us.
Jarek says,
they are dealing with us. Wait until the new influx of kobolds or cultists arrive, and then we're pincered.
How is that? How is that, Jarek? They can't communicate with them. We've cut them completely off.
You don't think new arrivals come or go, or that those gifted in my arts can't conjure new allies or message them from afar?
I have no clue. All I know is that I can smell a trap when we walked in it. You want to leave, we can leave. But I'm not going to just walk around the corner to be killed. If you got a better idea, I'd like to hear it.
We kill all of them.
Oh, geez, why didn't I think of that? All right.
Cole agrees.
And as a matter of fact, that's what I was going to do until I was,
and then Jarek looks at Nicole.
forcibly extracted.
Then by all means, go ahead.
It depends on whether or not I'm allowed off my leash. Orc.
I have no leash with you.
I like that statement. I'm sorry. I have no leash with you.
I'll back you up. I'm not going to leave you out to bleed, Necromancer.
Wow, they really are letting us decide.
I don't bleed.
You hear the same mocking voice and say, "You can take as much time as you want. Take all the time in the world."
Okay, now I'm a little suspicious, guys. We should probably do something.
Keen's
He's
just
goading
sitting
us.
down with his back to the wall.
Are you? Finn just kind of looks at you.
Well, as far as I
Listen.
can tell, they're readying some sort of weapon. I don't think it's that mobile, or they've released some sort of being, one of the two.
And Pearson says, listen, it's pretty clear that we're at a standoff here, buddy, okay? So the question is, are we going to kill each other or are we going to talk?
Oh, we're going to kill you. The question is if you come here and make a fighting chance of it, or wait until my friends get back.
Maybe we'll kill your friends and then we'll
says.
kill you. Yeah.
You can
Go
say
ahead.
mocking laughter again.
Jarek shrugs and says,
All right, got it. Let's go back to the entrance. Cave in.
Good idea. Let's cave them in. We'll make this place their tomb. Let's head out.
You might also want to make sure. Oh. Cole now mentions probably have already sent one of their men through the water entrance, I suppose.
Good for them.
All right.
All
All right, we're going to go back to the
Alright.
entrance. With probably some speed behind our feet.
Oh yeah, we know there's no traps.
Big seller.
Or we're certain there's no traps.
Give GM moment.
It's fine. Inferno went to the washroom. Squee is scrutinizing the map.
I am.
Are you kidding? They told you to wait, Criana. You can't just keep going.
Oh! I thought I was totally in the zone. Sorry.
All right,
I'm
we're all the
waiting.
way over here, I guess.
There.
Kriana's
going
like, no one
on?
understands running as much as I do.
I can't. I was totally like not here. I was like, gotta keep moving. Gotta get out of here. Don't want to be stuck in a cave.
Gotta go fast.
I can't
Gotta
go
go
back.
fast.
It's so dark. I mean, I can try. Here, I'll
All
come
right.
back.
Oh, we have to go back?
That was...
I had
There
to
we go. I see Derek. Okay. Here. I was
You
just-
guys suck.
My character's reasoning was that they might have another ways of egress from there out to the outside, despite the Raven not seeing one, and so us just continuing to stand there was pretty dumb.
All right, you guys are clear to move now.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, now I
Oh,
can't. see.
he's
I
put
moved
guys
the
by
map.
the entrance. That's fine.
Probably.
Ugh.
You want to fight Squee? Okay.
Okay, you want to fight about it? We'll wait till we get to this point.
He's going to, while passing the fire, light his branch.
I'm not going to make any move. We are heading to the exit. I'm not going to make any change to it. Yeah, there they are.
All right.
Fuck.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you see them. They're all very wet.
Oh, really?
They look a little bit out of breath, but they're there.
Good.
There's also 6 of them.
Penalties.
And the second they see you, what you see is 5 or 4 regular kobolds, looking like regular kobolds, and 1 rather big kobold, this guy, wearing a special kind of scaly armor and a helmet that he's not wearing it because it won't fit on his kobold head, but he has it in his hands. And you see a sorcerer behind him, also looking very displeased and wet. And the second they see you, the bigger kobold raises up his hands, and what you see is all of a sudden that helm that he was holding in his hands, in a blink of an eye, encloses all of them, and it's about 30 feet across and about 30 feet high.
So it's a giant helmet?
It's a giant helmet. Hang on a second. I will...
So it's covering them?
Yes.
Blocking their line of sight from us?
Kind of. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Let me move this to the token layer.
Oh.
So, what you see is a giant helmet. The door, or I guess the mouthpiece, or whatever you would like to call it, is right about there. And on the eye slits are now as big as windows. And, hang on a second. And in the windows / eye slits, you see 2 of the kobolds clambering up there with bows and arrows. You see the wizard that was below the helmet, suddenly on top of the giant, now almost tower-like helmet. And you see 2 other kobolds rushing towards the entrance.
All right.
And roll for initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
But,
okay,
so
I already have a
just-
good idea what I want to do.
Just so you guys know, the
Wikipedia?
archers in the eye holes are partially obscured, so they're going to be slightly harder to hit, as will the wizard on
Okay.
top. And basically, what you're seeing is the blue circle in the middle is the top. The blue little half circles are the platforms that the eye slit guys are on. So the 2 that are on the ground are on ground level. This guy and this guy are about 10 feet above you, about 15 feet above you, and then this guy is about 30 feet above you. And then you just see these 2 guys at the entrance.
Okay. If it's my turn then, quick action to say, fall back. Full turn, moving back.
Yep.
In turn.
I will fall back.
I want to do a free move just to kind of give them a gesture, similar to Whiterun as like giving the finger to someone. I don't know. We'll be creative about it. Maybe it's 3 fingers or something in an inappropriate way. But I'm gonna just quickly gesture to them and double move, falling back. I'm not just gonna go run up to them and get shot with a bunch of fucking arrows. Fuck them.
Finn grins and does the same. Double. Can I get all the way back here? Is that too far? Here? Is that good? We're good. Yeah. All right, cool.
Can we just assume everyone's going to fall back, or is there anyone who's not falling back?
Cool, Scott. No, he's gonna fall back.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
They're not
the
coming
lasers-
after you. They're staying in
Great.
their...
Good.
Great.
Let's. I vote for us to quickly
Quick,
go back
hurry,
and check
hurry,
out that
hurry.
fucking altar.
Yeah,
Go,
we're
go,
running.
move,
We're back. We're running.
Everyone run! Everyone
We are
run!
sprinting back to the room.
Fucking Jarek's never ran this fast since he was a teenager, man. Fucking
Pearson's like, I'm getting out of shape. Should have done more
Come on,
push-ups
you guys. This isn't
before I
so bad.
Cole is like on all fours, just kind of like almost running up the walls and things like that.
These guys.
You guys do hear as
your
you're...
fucking helmet.
Ian, hurry up!
As you guys do run, you do start to hear sounds at the front of the cave that might sound like some sort of rocks being moved.
Sure, we can.
Whatever,
swim
keep
that.
moving.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
fine.
We'll deal with that bridge once we cross it.
Or not. Whatever. They can
Doing
steal
all-
us in. We know the way out.
We have call.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Alright.
I piss on their blankets.